Welcome, dear student. In this lecture, we will see the general characters or salient features of phylum Cnidaria or Coelenterata. As we have already known about phylum Protozoa and phylum Porifera, today we will see the next phylum, that is Cnidaria. It is also called as Coelenterata. So let's see the general characters or salient features of this Cnidaria or Coelenterata. Why they are called as the coelentrates? Because they are having the coelentron or the gut which is hollow inside, and this is the only opening for these digestive systems to the individuals. These coelentrates are also aquatic, that is, they are found in water. Mostly these are also found in marine water and few are found in fresh water. And they are either solitary or colonial, and they are sedentary or free swimming. So these are the forms of these cnidarians or coelentrates. These cnidarians or coelentrates are radially symmetrical. We have seen the symmetry. If they are divided into the equal halves, they are called as the symmetrical individuals from the center of axis. In these coelentrates, from the center of axis, they divide into many equal halves. That's why this is called as the radial symmetry. Also, they are diploblastic, that is showing two germ layers, outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. So this ectoderm is nothing but the epidermis, endoderm is nothing but the gastrodermis. In between this ecto and endoderm, a jelly-like substance which is present, and that is called as mesoglia. In between these two layers, that is third mesodermal layer is yet to be formed into these individuals. So instead of this mesoglia is present in between these two layers. Coelom, which is also absent, are these cnidarians, which is nothing but the body cavity. So this body cavity which is absent in these individuals, that means these are acoelomate. These cnidarians are acoelomate. They are having short, slender and extensile tentacles encircle the mouth, and the use of the tentacles are for food capturing. So that is the utilization of the tentacles. So these coelentrates which are having the coelentron as well as the tentacles. So these are the important features of the cnidarians or coelentrates. On the tentacles, they bear the important features or the structures, that is nematocyst or the stinging cells. And these nematocyst or stinging cells, they are very numerous present on the tentacles, which serve for adhesion, offense and defense, along with help for food capturing. Likewise, suppose this is hydra and it is having such kinds of the tentacles. So on these tentacles, the short numerous nematocysts are present, which are nothing but these stinging cells, and they serve for adhesion, also used for offense as well as defense and food captures. So that is the use of these tentacles or this nematocyst presence on the tentacles. These cnidarians have two different structures, which is called as the polyps as well as medusa. So these are the important features in cnidarians. Polyp, which is a sedentary phase, while the medusa, which is free living phase or free swimming phase. Along with that, many cnidarians show polymorphism, means the many different forms which presents on the parent body and which perform the different function, like the gastrozoite, gonozoite, dactylozoites, and so on. So that's why it is called as polymorphism, different forms which are present on the body and performing the different function. Then these cnidarians are not having the respiratory, circulatory, and excretory systems. Means these systems are wanting or absent in these cnidarians. Nervous system in these cnidarians is of primitive type, which consist diffuse networks of nerve cells, which is primitive type. As far as the sensory organs are concerned, which are simple or complicated, eye spots or statocysts are present on the cnidarians. Then reproduction in these cnidarians is carried out by both asexual as well as sexual mode. Asexual by budding and sexual by the formation of gametes, that is sperms and egg or ovum. Then development in these cnidarians is indirect, means they are having the larval forms and the larva is called as the planula. So that planula larva is present, which is nothing but the intermediate stage into the life cycle in cnidarians. Then these cnidarians show the also important feature which is called as the alternation of generation, or that is called as a metagenesis. This alternation of generation is such that in which a sexual free swimming medusoid which alternates with an asexual sessile, usually colonial polypoid generation, which just I have told you about these two different structure, that is polyp and medusa. So the polyp is sessile asexual phase, which is generally colonial, and medusoid, which is generally sexual free swimming stage. So these are the two important phases, and this is called as the alternation of generation. So which shown by these cnidarians. And the examples are hydra, jellyfish, sea anemone, tubipora, and this Portuguese man of war or Physalia, and so on. So likewise, these are the general characters or salient features of phylum Cnidaria or Cylindrata. So this is all for that. Hope you understand these general characters. Thank you very much for watching the video.